Howdy. All right, let's hope third time's the charm. Because I'm getting annoyed. 2 streams have died about 30 to 40 minutes in now, and it's irritating me. We get the music going again. And I need to get into some code. I was chatting too long, and first I was recapping too long, but I needed to refamiliarize myself with what was going on. And so what we want here now is the encryption stuff that we're using. Let's kill that one. All right. So what I was starting to look up was the key store stuff, and I think that's this. So generate key store. Gets used in encrypt key store, which gets used in init wallet. That's what I was looking for. And I killed the Twitter stream, the X stream, because I'm wondering if that's what was causing my streams to die. Those last 2 streams were the first 2 times I've tried streaming to Twitter, and then they both kind of freaked out. Or both stream attempts freaked out, so I'm wondering if that was the cause or not. So we've dropped X for now. My apologies. I'm trying to get this posted again to Twitter. And one of the things I wanted to do this year is be better about posting on all of the platforms, which is why I was trying to stream to Twitter. Thought it would have been nice if I could, but we'll see if that's the actual cause or not. It dies again around 30 minutes. I'm thinking it's some sort of technology change. Like, I updated system packages and maybe the package has a bug in it or something like that. So, trying to get this posted real quick. Let's see. And okay, let's do that. And just trying to get some hashtag goodness in here, so let's try this. Oh, that doesn't work. Look at that. All right, let's try. Oh, only the first 280 characters. All right, that's fine. Oh, cute. I can't win. I cannot win, people. I don't know why I can't win, but this has been a night of nights of attempting to stream. Let's see. Freaking heck. For some reason, what got pasted into Twitter was okay, let's see if that works. All right, good enough. Sweet Marie. This is actually why I hate doing multiple streams per day, because getting set up, the stream setup ends up taking so long. Like I'm now 10 minutes. No, I'm 16 minutes into this stream, including the countdown clock. So all of that time, sheesh, I need to optimize this. That's going to be high on my priority list this year so that it takes less than a minute to do all this crap, because sheesh. Trying to post to Discord, to Twitter, and get the stream set up on Rumble, on YouTube, on Twitch, and then also trying to stream to Twitter has just been a nightmare. Nightmare. Ugh. All right. So I need to encrypt the other things. This is just doing set wallet like that. What's the other thing? So I need aliases and contacts. So this is aliases. Assuming we have encrypt key store. Let's see, cryptic set config. We want to use the same encryption password that we use for cryptic. Well, I guess we want the same stuff. The primary difference is, I think, ciphertext. So let's see. All right, so I'm gonna paste some code here. I'm gonna do what? New file, paste, and JSON. Okay, so this is not a actual recovery phrase, but this is a key store. And so we've got all the data that's right here that we are storing in IndexedDB. But the primary difference is this ciphertext is too short to be an actual encrypted recovery phrase. So this was what I had done in testing. And I don't even know what this is right now. I think I tried to decrypt this earlier, and I don't know what the password is. I'm sure I have it written down somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Regardless, this is just to show an example of what we're trying to do. But I don't know if well, yes, I do. I don't want to store all of this just wrapping alias. Well, let's show it with, I guess, aliases, yeah. So I don't know if I want this ciphertext to essentially be, let's see if we can copy. Is there a way to copy all this? I assumed there would be a way to copy that. I guess I assumed wrong. And that's what they say about assuming things. Well, essentially, this ciphertext, I don't think it makes sense to have it like be all of the data here of what's in here. So, you know, info, blah, all of that stuff. Can I turn this to JSON with comments? Okay. Okay, so having ciphertext represent a JSON object like that, so essentially we'd need to stringify the JavaScript object here, then encode it into something like this, which means every time we wanted it, and we'd be storing all this extra data just to use the key store. So we don't want to do that. We just want to store essentially that. And if possible, use the IV and the information from the key store. So we probably need to refactor this a little. Maybe we might, maybe we won't. We might be able to just use this. So encrypt key store. Where does key store come from? Key store. So init wallet key store. No, not that. Init wallet. So key store is the third. So in the encrypt one, key store is false, but in the decrypt file here, we have the key store. So where do we get KS? No KS, KS. Okay, so what we're doing here is literally checking wallets. I'm pretty sure that's this, and key store. So we're going, hey, if we have a selected wallet, so that would go by this key. So we use the selected wallet here. So we say if app state selected wallet is inside of wallets, which wallets here is whatever wallets are listed here. So we find that. And if it's there, that's what the question mark does. We grab the key store. If it's not, we try to grab the key store from state, which would imply that we also try to pass in here. Yep. Okay. So we've got that stuff. So if we have access to this, we might need to wrap this up in a function in this file here. So essentially implement this stuff inside a file. But once we've got that, encrypt key store, we could use this get key store data. So we could use something like this stuff. And then instead of setting the ciphertext inside of the key store here, so KS is key store, so we generate a key store, and then apparently we load the data. Actually, I'm confused by that. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So generate key store only happens if one isn't provided, and so encrypt key store here only gets loaded, oh dang it, if key store isn't there. So we skip all of that decryption if key store is already there, or encryption I should say, because that creates a new one. Like, might make more sense if we want to be more verbose to be create and encrypt key store or something like that. But I'm not changing that right this second. All right. I think I'm going to copy and modify either encrypt. I probably need something like encrypt and decrypt. So what we have built into cryptic storage, let's find it here. One of these should be, oh my gosh, I'm closing that, and that. Let's clear. Oh, I didn't realize this was being updated at all. storage. I thought oh, that's right. There we go. I could have sworn I updated that README stuff. All right, so this is cryptic storage. We've built this wrapper for the key store around it and made quite a bit of changes so that it would be compatible with key stores. But what this example shows, I think I made other examples here too. Oh, I don't know if I've updated. Yeah, I haven't updated those recently, so I'm not going to look at those. But this very simple example just shows you encrypt the text, that would be encrypted right there, and then you can decrypt it using the same IV. And so that's essentially what we need to do, is we just need to grab this data from the key store, and then we either encrypt or decrypt it. And so we get the IV right there, and we would need the salt in this part, which is what this does. So we grab the salt from the key store, the IV from the key store, the iterations, which gets added in this set config thing, which I ended up not showing that. I believe this is defaulting to AES GCM. Yeah. Okay, so when this was initially being worked on, this was a hard fork. So it's a hard fork of another library. And did I include references to it? I thought I did. I've made some pretty significant changes, but I did think that I included a reference somewhere to what it was based on. I don't know. That's sidetracked though. But what it was based on, I believe, was using AES GCM. So that's why it was set to that, and the encryption we were doing previously in the wallet was all AES GCM. And so if anyone's actually used this wallet, they'll probably have some issues with decrypting things right now, because I hadn't gotten all of the key store stuff figured out. But regardless, this has been updated and needs more attribute, more, configuration stuff now. Or I suppose it has this default, which the example is showing the default. So if we open two windows here, so this is just assuming you're using the default values and not overriding them. But for the key store, the default we went with is AES CTR, I believe. Where is that cipher? There it is. So we're using AES 128 CTR, but we were originally using that. So that GCM was configured here. Okay. In any case, that's why there's extra options that need to be set now, is to make it compatible with key stores, specifically because we're trying to support the key stores that could be generated by Xchain, for example. So other projects are using Xchain for Maya and for Thorchain. Hey, the Never World, welcome back. Sorry the stream died. Hopefully this one doesn't die. I am a little worried. I'm at 30 minutes here, and each previous one has died around 30 minutes. So I'm getting a little leery it's gonna die again. Okay, so the reason we made this AES 128 CTR compatible is because Xchain defaults to that, and the key stores that we were seeing from, I believe it's Thor Wallet or Eldorado Market, were using Xchain, and so they were defaulting to this different cipher. And it took me a bit of time to, you could say, decipher how to get this working, but yeah, regardless, that's why we switched the cipher for the encryption here. And that being the case, if we don't set these properties like we do right here, it would try to default to these, and then the encryption wouldn't work properly. And so we're gonna have to make sure we set all of this stuff. However, we might be able to refactor, so encrypt key store here and decrypt both does that. And I'm thinking we might be able to wrap this into its own function and eliminate, you know, make this a little bit more dry. So I might start up here with something like that. So let's do this. Nope. There we go. All right, so I'm probably not going to keep this name, but I'm going to do that for now. I'm going to copy this stuff. You've heard of what happening before the Neverworld?